On December 26, 1996, the world was left stunned by the news of a little girl found murdered in her own home. JonBenét Ramsey was just 6 years old when she was killed, and her tragic death has captivated the world ever since. For over 2 decades, the case has remained unsolved, leaving many unanswered questions and haunting her family and loved ones. In this episode of The Unseen Hour, we delve into the mysterious and heart-wrenching story of JonBenét Ramsey, and we invite you to share your thoughts, opinions, and any updates on the case. In 1996, the world was shocked by the news of a 6-year-old beauty queen named JonBenét Ramsey who was found murdered in her family's home in Boulder, Colorado. The case became an overnight sensation, as details emerged about the bizarre circumstances surrounding the crime. Even now, more than 2 decades later, the case remains unsolved and shrouded in mystery. JonBenét was born in 1990 in Atlanta, Georgia, to John and Patsy Ramsey. Her parents were both successful and well-connected, and they moved their family to Boulder in 1991. JonBenét quickly became a pageant star, competing in various beauty contests around the country and winning several titles. On the morning of December 26, 1996, Patsy Ramsey called 911 to report that her daughter was missing. She told the operator that she had found a ransom note demanding $118,000 for JonBenét's safe return. The police were immediately notified, and a search for JonBenét began. The ransom note was 3 pages long and filled with bizarre details. It referred to John Ramsey's business and contained many specific details about the Ramsey family, leading investigators to believe that the kidnapper was someone who knew them well. They also made specific demands about how the money should be delivered. However, investigators quickly became suspicious of the note. It was found to have been written on paper from a notepad in the Ramsey household, and the handwriting was similar to Patsy Ramsey's. Later that day, John Ramsey found his daughter's body in the basement of their home. She had been strangled and her skull had been fractured. The crime scene was contaminated by the arrival of numerous friends and family members, and the police investigation was marred by a series of missteps and mistakes. Despite an extensive investigation and numerous suspects, the case remains unsolved to this day. Some theories suggest that JonBenét's parents were involved in her death, while others point to a possible intruder. The DNA evidence found on JonBenét's clothing and body didn't match anyone in the Ramsey family, but it also did not match any of the suspects who were investigated or were in the FBI's criminal database. The DNA profile has since been uploaded to a public database in hopes of finding a match. The case has been the subject of countless books, documentaries, and TV shows, and has captured the public's imagination for over 2 decades. Here are some even more intriguing facts about the JonBenét Ramsey case. In 2016, a team of investigators and forensic experts conducted an independent review of the case and concluded that the evidence pointed to JonBenét's older brother Burke as the likely culprit. Burke was 9 years old at the time of his sister's murder and was never formally charged with any crime. There have been a number of suspects in the case over the years, including a man who claimed to have killed JonBenét in a jailhouse confession, and a convicted pedophile who was in the area at the time of the murder. However, none of these individuals have been definitively linked to the crime. The case remains unsolved to this day, and there are a number of theories about what really happened to JonBenét. Some people believe that an intruder broke into the Ramsey home and killed JonBenét, while others suspect that one of her family members was involved. The Ramsey family's home was not properly secured on the night of the murder, with several doors and windows left unlocked. This has led to speculation that the killer may have been someone who was familiar with the house and its layout. The Ramsey family received numerous death threats and hate mail in the aftermath of the murder, which may have been related to JonBenét's involvement in child beauty pageants. In 2016, new DNA evidence was discovered that implicated an unknown male as a possible suspect in the murder. However, no further arrests have been made in the case. The JonBenét Ramsey case remains one of the most infamous unsolved murder cases in American history, and continues to captivate the public's attention more than 20 years after the crime was committed. What really happened to JonBenét Ramsey? The truth may never be known, but the case continues to haunt investigators and the public. Her death is a tragedy that will forever be etched in our minds. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, we are no closer to solving the case than we were over 2 decades ago. The memory of JonBenét lives on in the hearts of those who loved her, and the world will never forget the impact that this innocent child had on so many people's lives. We invite you to join the discussion and share your thoughts on this unsolved mystery. Whether you have information that could help solve the case, or simply want to express your emotions about this heartbreaking story, we welcome your comments and look forward to continuing the conversation about JonBenét Ramsey.